Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring you guys the next video in my balcony garden 2021 series. Today's video, I'm going to talk all about my first time growing bok choy and my first time harvesting bok choy. Fun fact, did you guys know that bok choy and pak choy are actually the same exact vegetable? I didn't know that until I started growing it. I always called it pak choy, and it's also called bok choy. But when I looked it up online and I did my research, it is the same vegetable. So whether you guys call it pak choy or bok choy, today I'm going to be telling you guys all about my beginner growing experience and also my first harvest. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, hello, hi, how's it going? My name is Anika and I'm an American living in London, and I absolutely love balcony gardening. I have really discovered how much I enjoy it, and I have seen so much success with my balcony garden last year and also into this year, and I love sharing my experiences as a beginner balcony garden with you guys. So if you guys like those types of videos or you guys want to see more, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just smash that red button down there and you get to see so many more videos all about my balcony garden. Also, if this is the first time you've come across any of my balcony gardening videos, I have done an entire series on this and a playlist that I will link up in the cards for you right now, or of course down in the description of this video. My first time growing mistake that I made with bok choy is that it is called two different things, but it is the same vegetable. As I already said, it is called pak choy or it's called bok choy. Either way, they are both the same vegetable. It is a very leafy vegetable. It's in the cabbage family and it's a Chinese cabbage. So the second mistake or the second learning that I had when growing this vegetable is that you can harvest this multiple times. It is a vegetable that continues to grow and grow and grow depending on how you harvest it. So you can plant your seeds in early spring and then again in mid to late summer, and then you can expect a harvest for early summer and then late autumn. It is a plant that enjoys summer and spring warmth, so you don't want to plant this over the winter, but I have seen lots of success with it, and depending on how you actually harvest bok choy, it'll then be able to grow back again. The third learning that I had from growing bok choy for the first time is that it takes only about 30 to 45 days to go from seed to fully grown bok choy plant. And in about 45 days, you can already see your first harvest. So if you are a beginner gardener or you are looking to grow an easy vegetable, bok choy is super quick and easy. It's much like lettuce. It just grows really quickly and it does really well in a container or in balcony gardening. My fourth learning that I have learned from growing bok choy for the first time is that bok choy does love the heat, but it is really important to harvest your bok choy right away before the super hot heat kicks in, because it'll naturally make the leaves wilt, and then also the plant just needs lots of water. So it is important to make sure you are harvesting when the leaves come to their full size, but also not when it's super duper hot, because the leaves will just then wilt and then you'll end up with yellow or burnt leaves. Bok choy is usually ready to harvest when it's 12 to 18 inches in height. You can obviously grow baby bok choy, which is something that I am doing while growing in containers. If you are growing in a garden or a bigger space, you can obviously grow much larger bok choy, but for me, I am growing kind of baby to mid-sized bok choys. The fifth learning that I had from bok choy is that they love water. They are a cabbage, they are a lettuce, they are in that family, so they absolutely drink up all the water that you do water them, unlike tomatoes that get root rot. Bok choy really honestly loves the water and loves the soil to be more moist than dry. I've noticed whenever my bok choy soil kind of dries out, the leaves naturally shrivel up and they're searching for more and more water. You have to remember that bok choy is a cabbage, which is a water-based vegetable, and because of that is going to drink up all that water and uses that water to keep its leaves nice, big, and healthy. So don't ever worry about overwatering your bok choy. You don't want it to be swimming in water, but keeping it nice, moist soil and making sure you're watering regularly will be your key to success in growing bok choy. So another learning that I have learned in growing bok choy is that there are two different ways that you can actually harvest bok choy. The first way is that you can just cut off the outer leaves. Now, if you want to continuously grow bok choy throughout the season and you want the plant to continue to give you more and more bok choy leaves, I would recommend actually cutting off each individual leaf rather than taking off the entire head. The second way that you can harvest is obviously cutting directly at the root of the vegetable and taking off the entire head. Now that is probably what you normally see at grocery stores or supermarkets, is that they usually cut off the entire head of bok choy and then they package it up and then they obviously sell it to you as a consumer. But if you are growing in your home garden or in your balcony garden, I would recommend actually just taking off the outer leaves slowly every week or every few days as it does grow, because then the inner leaves will naturally blossom and grow out even more and create bigger and bigger leaves over time. So you can actually probably harvest bok choy all throughout the summer, but it just depends on how you decide to harvest. Whether you decide to harvest just a few leaves, or if you just want the whole plant all in one go, you can obviously cut it off at the root. The seventh mistake or learning that I have picked up from growing bok choy for the first time is that it ends up flowering. Much like broccoli ends up flowering in the end, bok choy does the same thing. And you actually want to prevent the flowering, or otherwise called bolting. Once your bok choy actually starts flowering, that means it is stopping its growth. That means it will no longer produce any more bok choy leaves. And at that point, you need to harvest any of the leaves on that plant, because if you do leave the bok choy on that plant for too long when the flowers do come out, you might actually get bitter tasting bok choy. When you do start seeing flowering or any sort of the yellow flowers start to erupt, my recommendation is just to pinch all of those off. You can try to prevent the plant from bolting, and that means that you will end up getting more leaves eventually. But if you don't and you just let it actually continue to grow wildly, you will see that your bok choy will create yellow flowers, and that does mean that that plant is done growing. If you guys are getting value from this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to create more content like this for you guys. Right guys, I have now talked all about my mistakes and learnings of growing bok choy for the first time. Let's now jump into how to actually harvest bok choy. So the first way that you can harvest bok choy is that you can actually cut off the outer leaves. Much like lettuce heads or even spinach or any other leafy green vegetable that you do grow in containers or out in your garden, you can actually slowly harvest bok choy. You don't actually have to cut off the entire head. In the supermarket, you'll probably see that they cut off the entire head, but you can actually just snip off each individual leaf at the base of the stem. And once you snip that stem off, you will then be able to grow more and more leaves on your bok choy. If you want to regrow your bok choy over time, you just have to cut off the leaves. As you can see here, I have already cut off a few of the outer leaves. And when I do cut off these leaves, you can see that more and more bok choy is growing from the center of the plant. Now, bok choy has another way of harvesting, and you can then go ahead and sever off the entire plant, and you can just go ahead and cut it at the root. And when you cut it at the root, that is obviously stopping the plant from regrowing. Now, it is super satisfying to obviously cut it at the root and just give one full head of bok choy, much like you would a head of cabbage or a head of lettuce. But if you do want to regrow, I would recommend that you only cut out the outer leaves. But if you are gifting this bok choy to anyone, or you want to actually present it in a nice way, you can obviously cut it off at the root. And when you lift up all the leaves and cut it off at the root, you will then see the base of the plant that then brings out all the leaves around it. Awesome, guys. I hope you guys got some good learnings and takeaways from today's video and my first time of growing bok choy. Have you guys ever grown bok choy in your garden? Do you guys have any additional learnings or tips and tricks that you want to share with me? Please do leave it down in the comment below, letting me know what it's like harvesting bok choy wherever you are in the world. In London, I can only seem to grow small mini bok choys because of the weather, but also because I am container gardening on my balcony. Oh, one last tip. As I am someone who lives alone and I'm growing all this vegetable, I obviously gift this to my family and friends. But another great thing about bok choy is that you can actually freeze them. So when you do cut off each individual leaf, or you cut off the entire head of the bok choy, you can put it into a freezer safe bag, and then you can put it into your freezer, and you can actually then eat the bok choy anywhere from 6 to 12 months later. So if you are growing massive amounts like I am, which is so easy to grow, then please consider freezing it, and then you can reuse it later. I am so excited to make so many different stir fries, and if you guys have any recipes of how to actually cook bok choy, I would love to hear from you as well. Right, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you guys like seeing more of my balcony garden, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and be a part of my YouTube family, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you know exactly when my next video is going live. Right, guys, I want to wish you the best of luck with growing and harvesting your pak choi. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.